So, hello everyone, good evening, and welcome to our Sahaja Yoga meditation session. Can I ask before we start, who is here for the first time? Apart from Mark, is there anyone else?
Hi, I'm here for the first time. My name is Alex.
Alex, okay, welcome Alex. So we will create a second room for the introduction session. Yes, Sonia will give introduction, and next time when you come, you can stay with all of us.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hiya, I'm Anita, and I'm also new, my first session.
Okay, perfect. Hello, Anita. So we will also put you in the break.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jackie, and I'm also new to this group.
Okay, great. So today our program will be about the quality of collectivity. So what we will do, we will start our session with a meditation. And in this meditation, we will try to feel this quality of collectivity stronger. And later we will listen to a very interesting talk by Shimataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And then we will do also a very nice, interesting thing. We will try to feel our own vibrations on our hands. And we will show you what the fingers, like we can feel different fingers, some kind of, tingling or itching. And this is information about the state of our subtle system. So we will show you a chart so you can know what it means when you feel one particular finger. So we will start in 1 minute. So if you like, you can close your eyes for a moment, you can relax. You can take off your glasses, make yourself comfortable. If you are thirsty, you still have a time to grab a glass of water. And we start in a moment. So to begin our evening, we can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan. If you are not sure how it works, you can look at me. I will show it quickly. So basically, our left hand just goes up like this, and our right hand makes a movement towards the outside, and we go up and we make a knot above our head. And we do it 3 times because we have 3 energy channels. The second time we do 2 knots, and the third time we do 3 knots. And now we should feel our Kundalini energy already stronger on our head, and we want to spread those vibrations around us to protect our energy centers. So we do it 7 times. So we can close our eyes. We can put both our hands towards the earth. And in Sahaja Yoga, we address the earth as Mother Earth because she's nourishing us and she's giving us all the sustenance we need to thrive in life. So we can say, Mother Earth, thank you for cleansing my being. Please absorb all the heat from my body, generated by too much thinking and too many emotions. And we can just let go from our thoughts and emotions. We can just allow them to flow into the earth. And basically our only job is to let it go, not to hold on to anything. We can put now our hands back on our lap, and we put our right hand on our heart. And for a few moments we can put our whole attention on our heart. And here it's a very special place in our body because this is the seat of our spirit. And the spirit is like the authentic essence of who we are. So if we calm our mind, if our thoughts stop, if our emotions stop, we can feel the beauty and the silence of our spirit. here we can say, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I am not those thoughts. I am not those emotions. I am the pure spirit. If by any reason we cannot feel joy in our life, it's because this center is obstructed. So if it clears out, we have the capacity to feel tremendous joy. And what we will do now, we will put our attention on our breath. So the air is the element of the heart, and we can clear our heart by using this element of the air. So we start to breathe deeper and slower. Now we try to slow our breath even a little bit further, and we pause the breath. We breathe in, we pause. We breathe out and we pause again. And try to put your attention in this pause between the breath and see if you can become completely silent. If you can stop your thoughts and if you can touch the silence of your spirit. If you feel that any thoughts or any emotions are coming to your attention, you can surrender them to the all-pervading power around us, to the power that is making everything grow, that is making the seeds sprout. You can say, I surrender those emotions. Sri Mataji once said that all our emotions are nothing but unfulfilled wishes. So again, take a deep breath and say, Mother, please let me feel my spirit. Now we put our right hand on our center heart. In Sahaja Yoga we have 3 hearts because we have 3 aspects of each chakra. And last week Gergana, Anya and Dionysia explained very beautifully this chakra of center heart, and they showed us a very good exercise, and we will repeat it now. So we have our right hand on our center heart, and we put our left hand on top of the right hand. So both our hands are on the center heart. And this, if you remember, is the center of security. So here we have the sense of security, the sense of courage. Here we have also our antibodies being produced and fighting any kind of negativity that tries to attack us in form of bacteria or viruses or negative people or stress. So here again, continue to breathe slowly and deeply. And every time you breathe in, you can say to yourself, Mother, you are my sense of security. And when you breathe out, you can breathe out all those feelings, emotions, or all the tensions that are causing constriction in our chest. Let's put our hands back on our lap, and we put our right hand on our left shoulder, so it's exactly the place where our neck and our shoulder meet. And the center we call in Sahaja Yoga the left Vishuddhi. And here the quality is self-esteem. So this center catches when we feel bad about ourselves, when we are unkind to ourselves. And most of all, when we feel guilty. And these are also all the things that don't allow us to feel collective. So here we can say 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. Sri Mataji once explained that basically those feelings of guilt, they are also a way not to face ourselves and not to correct our mistakes, but to carry on with them. Mother, I'm not guilty at all. Now put the hand down and put your left hand on the right Vishuddhi, which is on the right shoulder. And this center catches when we are unkind to other people. When we are sarcastic, critical, aggressive, dominant. So here we can ask, Mother, please give me a kind and a collective personality. Please give me a sweet voice and a sweet language. We can put our hand down, and now we can take the index finger of the right hand and we put it in the center of our throat. And here the quality is of collectivity. Here it is when we have the feeling of oneness, of being connected, of being part and parcel of the whole. So here we can ask, Mother, please make me part and parcel of the whole. Mother, I am part and parcel of the whole. We can extend our attention to all the people that are around us, that maybe live in the same house or in the same flat. And we can feel the oneness with those people. And now we can extend our attention to the city where we live. And we can feel part and parcel of the city. Now we can extend our attention beyond the borders of the city, and our attention can encompass the whole country. And again we can say, Mother, I am part and parcel of it. And now extend your attention to the whole world and say, I am part and parcel of it. We can put our hand down. So for this chakra, music is a very powerful tool to open this Vishuddhi, and we are going to listen to one song. It's composed in Sanskrit language and also addresses the quality of collectivity.
Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Punjabi Hari, Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Punjabi Hari, Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Bihari, Jai Gopi Janavalabha, Jai Gopi Janavalabha, Jai Giravardhari, Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Bihari, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjan, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjan, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjan, Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjan, Yamuna Vanachari, Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Bihari, 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 Jai Kunja Bihari, Jai Kunja Bihari.
To awaken this quality of collectivity in us even more, we are going to sing a mantra together. So in another session, Tim and Christina, they explained everything about mantras. And mantras are written in an old language called Sanskrit. And basically they are a way to say, I acknowledge this quality inside of me and I bow to this quality inside of me. So I will put the mantra on the screen. If you like, you can open your eyes. So we are going to sing this mantra. Instead of Vishnu Maya, we will sing Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. So David is going to sing for us and you can join in.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
we can put our right hand now on our forehead. And this is basically like the last challenge for our Kundalini. It was described as narrow gate because this is where the nerves are crossing, and it's a little bit difficult sometimes for the Kundalini to pass. But if the Kundalini passes through this chakra, we become completely thoughtless. So when our attention goes above this chakra, all thoughts stop. And basically the key to unblock and open this narrow gate is to say, I forgive. So we can say it from the bottom of our heart. I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. You can say as many times as you want. And now we can put our hand, the palm of our hand, on the top of the head. And this is the place where we connect ourselves to this all-pervading power and where we can feel this connection. So we can press slightly, and we can ask, Mother, please establish my self-realization. And we can put our hand down, but we keep our attention above the top of the head. And we will do the same breath exercise that we did in the beginning. We will breathe slowly, make pauses, but we will do it through the top of the head, through our Sahasrara chakra. And while we are doing this, we are going to listen to a music. And this music basically is asking the Kundalini energy to rise. And we can just grant ourselves the luxury of not thinking at all about anything.
Jago, 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 jago. Kundalini man karo sape kripa jago Kundalini man karo sape kripa Sahasrara me aake, Sahasrara me aake, tu hi lenge wo hum sama jago sape kripa jago kundalini ma karo sape kripa muladhara me tum baiti oma sario se tum soe hue muladhara me tum baiti oma sario se tum soe hue icha hui pale tujhko icha hui pale tujhko हासिल हो तुम जागो कुंडलिनी माँ जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सापे कृपा करो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सापे कृपा में अभी सभी चक्र तुम निरंजता करो समा जाओ मजा में अभी सभी चक्र तुम निरंजता करो गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको शरण में तेरी जागो कुंडलिनी माँ जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सापे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सापे कृपा करो सापे कृपा करो सापे कृपा कृपा कृपा
We are going to listen to a short talk of Shimataji about Vishuddhi Chakra and collectivity. And I would request you that if you don't understand everything, that you don't lose patience. Because when Shimataji speaks, it has tremendous vibrations. And even if we don't understand everything entirely, those vibrations are working on our chakras and on our subtle system. So we can listen in meditation. This is also part of meditation. And you can even try and listen through the top of your head, through the Sahasrara. And just see how strong the vibrations become.
So now the other center which we have here is very important center called as the Vishuddhi Chakra. This is the center Vishuddha. One is Shuddha means pure, but Vishuddha means absolutely pure. This has got 16 petals, as we have got the cervical plexus expressed in the rose, which has also got 16 subplexuses. It tallies with medical science completely. Now, this Vishuddhi Chakra is bestowed upon by the deity of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is the one which is the evolution of the Vishnu Tattva from there upward to the state of primordial being. He is the one who resides as the primordial being, as the whole, as Akbar. When Muhammad Sahib talked of Akbar, he talked of Sri Krishna. This is the finger which represents this center. And he said, put these into your ears and say Allahu Akbar, you get in connection with the Virat. Now what Sahaja Yoga does is to make you in contact with the whole. It makes you in contact with the whole. It's not that it limits you, but it makes you one with the whole. But if you take to the right path, if this center is awakened, your hands become connected with the primordial being, and your hands become collectively conscious. Medically, they accept that the extremities have got something to do with the sympathetic nervous system, that far, not more than that. But in Sahaja Yoga, you'll be amazed that the vibration starts flowing through your hand when you take the name of Sri Krishna. And these vibrations, when you want to find out what are these, then you'll be amazed they relate to your centers within yourself. Even if you get 10 children who are realized souls and tie their eyes and ask them about a person who is sitting before them, what's wrong with him, they will say one finger or this finger or this finger or two fingers. Because you can feel the charring. You can feel sometimes a kind of a heat. Sometimes you may feel the numbness. If you feel the numbness on your fingers, then you must know that the person has to die. So many things you can know, all the permutations of these 7 centers, and this one, 1, 5, and 6 and 7. So we have 7 centers. To understand about the centers, first you must get your realization. That is important. In the beginning, you will find the vibrations are coming, going, coming, going. It is not steady. First, you must steady yourself. Then you can find out from your hands what are the centers catching. Because these vibrations are nothing, but the power of God is flowing through you. They understand these vibrations, they coordinate. They are life's force. They are the one who create all these living things, like they are the one who sprout a seed, they are the one who transform the flower into a fruit. All living work is done by these vibrations, which is called as Chaitanya, Om, Ru, cool breeze of the Holy Ghost, and all-pervading power of God. That starts flowing through you. First time you feel them. Yesterday many people felt it, and people were very happy that so many felt it, because that's a sign that here many people are going to get realization. You don't have to go anybody. You have to just practice a little bit and find out. You'll become such an expert. One person in India who got realization has so far given realization to at least 10,000 people in a village, many villages. He's a very ordinary man. We wanted him to come, but there was a kind of a visa problem, so he could not come. He's a very simple farmer, and he got his realization, and he knows so much about Sahaja Yoga that you'll be amazed. He has not been to any university, to any college or anything. But he's so knowledgeable, because once you have these vibrations, they guide you. So, the spirit sitting in your heart guides you and tells you what is right and what is wrong. If you have to ask a question, Mother, is there God? If you ask this question, immediately there will be a tremendous flow saying that it is there. Now, how to understand that these are the vibrations of God? Also, this question can come. We can judge them relatively. For example, in one of the programs in Pune, people invited me to speak in a place which was owned by Brahmins, and they opposed it. They said, she's not a Brahmin, so we will not have her here. So they said, all right, we'll publish in the newspaper because her name has gone in the newspaper. We'll tell them that these people are so Brahminic that they don't want to have her. Of course, they didn't want to have that bad name. So they said, oh, let's have her. These people never told me what had happened. Suddenly I said, those who think who are Brahmins, come down. So 4 or 5 of them came and sat before me. These are Brahmins without knowing the Brahma. So I said, all right, put your hands before me. And they just started shaking like this, going back. I said, what's happening to you? So they said, Mother, you are Shakti, that's why it is happening to me, to us. But I said, what about others? It's not happening to others. So they turned around and said, look at these, they are also doing like this. I said, ask them from where do they come. They went and asked them, they said, we are coming from the lunatic asylum of Thana. So these fanatics who believed that they were Brahmins were reacting the same way as these lunatics. And they believed that they were Brahmins, they were not supposed to touch anybody, they were untouchables people, and they were, the one who gave them realization was from so-called untouchable, a shoemaker. Now he's become their guru of all these Brahmins and he's teaching them about God. So this center gives you the power to be one with the whole. It has many powers, but the main power it gives you is the power to be one with the whole and to have all the powers of that deity within you awakened so that you can become aware and make others also aware of it. Those people who talk too much, catch on the right vision. Those who do not talk at all, catch on the left. Those who feel guilty, catch on the left. Those who think they are all right and aggressive, they catch on the right. It's like that. So this has to be understood in right perspective. That if you misuse this center, what happens to you? So how you should give yourself a balance to improve that. But the best part of Sahaja Yoga is this, that when you get them realization, they are separated from themselves. They'll come and tell me, Mother, my Agya Chakra is catching. So if you ask them, really? Yes, Mother, very much. That means they are suffering from too much ego. But can you imagine anybody saying, Mother, I'm suffering from too much ego? Because you are separated from yourself, you see your ego, the big balloony flying thing. You said, Mother, please remove my ego. That is how people talk to me. They will tell me, Mother, I talk too much, that's why my right Vishuddhi is catching, you better cure it. I must stop my talking too. So you start correcting yourself because you get separated from yourself. You become the spirit and the rest you see. Like I see my sari, if there's a spot, I would like to clean it. I'm not identified with the spot. So that's how it happens. You are no more identified with yourself and you start seeing the faults in you and you try to correct it. That's how you become a beautiful person, by your own attention, not by anybody else. It is you who has to do it.
Okay, so we can open our eyes. I wanted to show you, share my screen and to show you one illustration of our hands. So basically, one amazing thing in Sahaja Yoga is that we actually can stop our thoughts, and I hope we all experience this tonight to some extent. But there is another amazing thing that happens in Sahaja Yoga, and it's basically that we can feel vibrations on our hands. And Sri Mataji spoke about the central nervous system, sympathetic nervous system. And this system, when it comes to this Vishuddhi Chakra in the throat, it kind of splits and goes towards the extremities of our fingers. And because of this, on our central nervous system, we can feel those vibrations when we are connected, when we have this self-realization, which we all have here. And you can feel, every finger has a meaning. And if you put attention on your hands and you ask, like, Mother, please let me feel the state of my own subtle system, you can feel it on your hands. If you don't feel anything, you can work a little bit on your Vishuddhi. I will tell later how to do it at home, and with time you start to feel vibrations as well. So we can do this experiment. You can put your hands like this in front of your heart. You can close your eyes, and you can ask with your own words to feel on your hands the state of your being. And see what you feel on the hands. Do you feel a cool breeze on both hands? Do you feel a warm breeze? Do you feel any particular finger twitching? It can show as twitching, numbness, some kind of discomfort. And this basically shows that there is some obstruction. The left hand shows the state of our emotions. It's connected to our past. It shows if we are emotionally balanced. So if we feel cool breeze from the left hand, it means that our emotional side is pretty much in balance. And the right hand shows our rational side, our active side, also our physical body. So put attention again on the fingers, and you can remember which finger you felt. And when you are done, you can put your hands down, and we are going to look at this chart together. And I'm going to quickly explain which finger means what. So first, we are going to look at our left hand. So here we said this is our emotional side, and it's connected to our past. So the number 1, this is the first chakra in our body. It's in the lower part of our body, and it's called Muladhara. And the quality here is innocence. So this is everything that is connected, like to the respect towards our inner child, to be innocent, to be spontaneous, to be very free, very joyous. Then when you felt finger number 1, so here the number 2, this is our thumb. The quality is pure knowledge. So if we engage in anything that is not pure knowledge, in any kind of fanatism, in any kind of disruptive kind of behavior, if we read books that have like false knowledge, and false knowledge is basically knowledge that goes against your spirit or against your evolution, so we start to feel this finger. Then we can go to number 3, and this is basically connected to the feeling of peace. It's also connected very much to our family and the relationships in our family. So if we have any family problems, or maybe we had any family troubles in our childhood, our parents were fighting or whatever, we might feel some kind of blockage in this finger. So it means we have to work on this chakra. Then number 4, so this is our spirit. So we started our meditation on our spirit today, and and this is basically your true self. So here, if we had any problems with our mada or S-mada, or if we have too much attachments to kind of material things, we might feel that finger. And then the fifth finger is the finger of left Vishuddhi. So the quality here is also like self-esteem, self-confidence, and this one blocks when we feel guilty. And then on right hand side when we look, so 1 is also innocence, 2 is pure attention, so it's the right thumb when we work a lot, when we think a lot, when we are very active physically or mentally, and we feel stressed, we can feel this finger itching or twitching, and when you feel it, it basically means like slow down, you are getting too fast, too stressed. Then number 3 is the feeling of dignity. So it's you can say, it's like the royal dignity, it's like the royal behavior in us. Number 4 is the small finger, it's the responsibility. So this is also our heart, our right heart, and this one is connected to our father. So here I can show also our relationship with our father. And then number 5 is Vishuddhi, the chakra that we spoke of today, and this is respect for others. So here, if we use the language in a kind of aggressive way, or if we talk too much, or if we dominate, then we can feel that finger. And then 6 is humility. So this, if we catch on our ego, then we might feel this finger. And that's basically it. And you know, you can not only feel your own vibrations, but you can feel vibrations of anyone that you want, of other people. And that's the part of a collectivity. We can feel ourselves, but we can also feel the other person on vibrations. And you know, it's amazing. You can experiment with that. And you also can ask any question that you like. You know, you can put your hands like this and you can ask any question, and you will get your answer in forms of vibrations. So when you feel like a cool breeze, the answer is positive, and when you don't feel vibrations or you feel like a warm breeze, the answer is negative. And that's it. I would say we can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandham to finalize the evening. And if you have any questions, you can ask them afterwards. So thank you very much for being here with us. One last thing, we will put this illustration on our WhatsApp group. So if you are not on the WhatsApp group but you would like to be part of it, you can leave your telephone number. You can send it to Greenwich Meditation and we will add you to the WhatsApp group. And yeah, and that's it for tonight. If you have any questions or if you have any experiences that you would like to share about meditation, then please unmute yourself and you are very, very welcome to share.
Perhaps that reminder is also that on Monday we have our Going Deeper sessions as well. So I think it's at 8 o'clock, is that right, Christina? So it's at 8 o'clock every Monday there are Going Deeper sessions. All this information is also given in this WhatsApp group. So welcome. So if you're not part, yes, send us a message. Yeah, I think probably we don't have any experience to be shared. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, and have a lovely week, and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Leela.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, David and Leela. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you both.